ఒక స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ కింద చెప్పాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఎక్కడో ఫిజియోథెరపీ చదివి థానేలో పుట్టి అక్కడి నుంచి సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీలోకి వచ్చి కొన్ని సినిమాలు చేసి కొన్ని సినిమాలు మిస్ అయ్యి అప్పుడే అంత చిన్న కెరీర్లోనే అప్పుడే డేట్స్ క్లాష్లు సినిమాలు మిస్ అవ్వడాలు, పైగా మిస్ అయిపోయిన సినిమా కూడా చాలా పెద్ద సినిమా. దాని గురించి కొన్ని వివరాలు అడుగుదాం. రేపు త్వరలోనే తను యాక్ట్ చేసిన నారి నారి నడుము మురారి సినిమా రిలీజ్ కాబోతుంది. ఆ సందర్భంగా ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. బట్ సినిమా గురించేనే కాదు, జనరల్ ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ కూడా అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. మీ అందరి తరఫున ఈ గెస్ట్ సాక్షి వైద్యని నేను పర్సనల్గా ఇన్వైట్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇంటర్వ్యూకి. వెల్కమ్.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel this industry, filmy industry? You're a physiotherapist, no?
Yeah, physiotherapist.
Why you left that profession?
I think God gave me a chance. That I did not ever think that I'll be an actor in my life. I'd never even been on stage in school. I have really bad stage fright. So I didn't have any idea that I'll ever do something in the acting business. But I think COVID opened doors for me. I was sitting at home doing nothing, so I thought I'll do something on camera. No time to pass. So from there I came here today.
Okay. అంటే ఈ కరోనా టైంలో ఇంట్లో చేసేవారా సెల్ ఫోన్ లో?
Yeah, cell phone lo I started doing reels. From there I got calls from casting directors. They're like, only a 30-second reel will not make you an actor.
Yes.
You have that in you. You can express, but you have to practice it. You have to make that into a skill. Then I started taking workshops in Mumbai, and from there a casting director called Suri Garu, and he gave my name for agent.
ఏజెంట్. ఎస్ ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్. బట్ సినిమాల్లోకి రావడానికి ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళు అంత తొందరగా ఒప్పుకున్నారా?
Yeah, like it was a little difficult journey, but why not?
ఫైటా ఇంట్లో ఫైటా?
Not fight, like, I come from a middle class background. Like, my parents are fairly middle class only. So as a middle class person, you always have that, no, heroine, people are scamming only. Heroine, we don't think of becoming a heroine or something. So for me, initially my mom was like, people might be scamming you, you don't know, the production house might be fake. There's so much fake going on social media. Who's calling you, and how do you trust somebody who's calling you? So initially there was a problem, but once my mother understood that I'm actually getting into the TFI, like a proper Telugu film industry, then she's been very supportive. Father also very supportive.
Okay. Oh, that is really an advantage for you in the beginning, kada? Lekapothe it is not very easy for girls to come into the film industry, that too from a middle class. No. But వచ్చిన తర్వాత, అంటే సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీలోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఎలా అనిపించింది? మీరు మేనేజ్ చేయగలను ఈ సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీని, ఈ కెరీర్ని నేను మేనేజ్ చేయగలను, పర్వాలేదు. ఎందుకంటే మిడిల్ క్లాస్లో పేరెంట్స్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా కరేజియస్గా ఉండరు. దే ఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ టిమిడ్. మిడిల్ క్లాస్లో అంటే అన్ని భయాలు ఉంటాయి వాళ్ళకి.
100%. But then again, that's what I feel, no? Once you're put into situation, you see your wings that you never thought existed. Like, I never thought my mother would agree for me to go to Hyderabad. But she said, you go to Hyderabad and you give that audition and you go alone. She didn't come with me, she didn't doubt me or nothing. But at that time, I understood that, my mother has a side to herself where she's like, she has these dreams of me becoming like a heroine or performing on
a celebrity
stage. Yeah, my name being celebrated. I think she sees that more than I see it for myself.
Oh.
So she's she's not timid. I would not say she's timid at all. She's very confident.
Not timid. They're more fears, no more apprehensions.
Yeah,
about how this girl can really sail through.
100%.
Because there is so much talked about the film industry.
Yeah.
Correct. Nobody talks right about the film industry.
Yeah, 100%. The audiences all have bad stories to tell about
cinema,
film industry.
Film industry. అది ఎప్పుడు మీ ఇంట్లో డిస్కషన్కి రాలేదా?
Like, honestly, I just touch wood, I only met good people in the industry. Like nobody ever made any advances or took advantage of me or of my money or something like that. Nothing happened to me. So my mother has always been involved in all the equations with all the people. So the discussions are only about the payments and something like that. Nothing like we don't
Of
discuss.
course, Telugu film industry చాలా మంచి ఇండస్ట్రీ. ఎందుకంటే
Exactly.
లాట్ ఆఫ్ నాన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ కేమ్ ఇన్ టు ది తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ అండ్ మేడ్ ఏ ఫెంటాస్టిక్ ఫ్యాబులస్ కెరియర్స్ హియర్. Many Tamil girls and Malayalam girls, Kannada girls, Hindi girls. How many people came here and made a good
I
career?
think all Hindi girls.
All
All
more
Hindi
Hindi girls,
Yeah.
more Hindi girls. మీకంటూ ఎవరైనా ఒక ఇన్స్పిరేషనల్ ఐకన్ మైండ్లో, నేను ఒక రోజుకి ఇలాగా శ్రీదేవిలాగా అని ఎవరు ఉన్నారా?
Kadu, I don't have like a heroine inspiration. I don't have, but I really like if you're asking if somebody can be my role model, then I really like Princess Diana.
ఓ,
I really like where she went, and she still gave her heart out to the poor children and everybody. I think that is more my goal than to be like any other heroine, because initially that was my thought process. I wanted to be like, since many people told me I look like Katrina Kaif, so you start thinking like, she did that, then I can do this. But she is Katrina Kaif and I am Sakshi Vaidya. We can never be
దే
similar.
సేమ్.
Yeah, exactly, because opportunities will be different for both of us. So I decided that's a very stupid way to live my life. Yeah.
But Princess Diana, you are only talking about the side of her charities and all that. But
No.
her life is, personal life is totally crisscrossed,
that is.
helter skelter, haywire, everything.
But-
How do you look at it?
I think that's the sad thing about life. Like when you want to do something good, like bad things happen to only good people, I feel. But that should not mean that you should stop being a good person. Personal life, of course, I know she's been through a lot, but she never lost her dignity. She always, I think she was the epitome of feminism in her time.
In your time.
Yeah.
Okay. But how far you side with the feminism, Sakshi garu?
I'm a woman. I'll always be a feminist, but I will not support things that don't make sense to me.
Even in feminism.
Yeah. I think in today's feminism, sometimes it can go, it can cross that line of logic. So that something is something that I don't align with, but otherwise I think I'm a hardcore feminism.
Of course, but what you said is absolutely right. And you spoke about logic. It is absolutely logical.
Correct.
What you spoke. ఎందుకంటే ఈ మధ్య ఇక్కడ తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో కూడా ఈ ఫెమినిజంకి సంబంధించిన ఇష్యూస్ చాలా జరుగుతున్నాయి. మీ నోటీస్కి వచ్చేయలేదో నాకు తెలియదు.
I have noticed, yeah. Recently, yeah.
One of our actors, Shivaji, spoke about girls' attire and dress code and everything.
Correct.
Did it come to your notice?
Yeah. I have heard about it, yeah.
How do you react to that?
Um,
Do you think that he said wrong?
See, I understand why people came out to him saying that you should not say something like that. But I genuinely feel that I looked at it from a perspective of, if your father tells you don't wear something like that and go out, will you point your finger at your father and say something that you are saying it because you're oppressing me? You will say it because you think that this coming from care, right? But then again, nobody should tell you what you should be and should not be wearing. That is my perspective. In 2026, if people are still telling you what you should wear in public, then where are we as an Indian society? Personally, I mean, we are way past judging anybody from their clothes. And clothes will not guarantee that you're safe, very honestly.
That's true. But dress code is a very important basic element, where the girls, why normally the society gives more importance and more care for the women folk, because they are so important, they are so special. A sister is very special. A mother is very special.
Correct.
Wife is very special. Daughter is very special.
Correct.
They are special, not like men.
Correct.
Men can be anywhere, men can wear anything, but according to the values attributed to a woman in the society, Adiparashakti, no? In those terms, saying that even in 2026 also, one should not or one cannot talk about what the girl should wear and should not wear.
Exactly.
Is it not?
Correct. But like we talked about, everything comes from an upbringing. So like how a girl child, I personally believe in modesty and decent wear, decent clothing, and you dress according to your community. Wherever you're going, you should be appropriately dressed for the community. But at the same time, I also feel that it is as a responsibility of a family to raise a boy in a way that he will not judge somebody by the way they are dressing.
That's also true. That's also very, very important.
Correct.
Even boys also should be brought up in such a way that they must be able to grade things.
Correct.
One must be able to do that. That's correct. Fantastic. You got a wonderful outlook about it. I really appreciate it. Coming to the point of your film, about to be released, Nari Nari Naduma Murari. What kind of a character you got? Is it really worth doing for you, or just as an opportunity you are doing?
No, I think it is 100% worth doing because firstly, it is something very different than my last two films. When I did those two films, I was a little scared that I will get boxed in that stereotyped into action heroine, which very often happens with all the actors.
More often.
Yeah, audience starts seeing you in that lens only, and that's not an audience problem. That is just how the system works. So I was scared. Maybe I will not get opportunities other than action films, because I got many other action films options, and I particularly didn't do it because I didn't want to be an action.
Be stereotyped.
Yeah. So definitely I'm very glad that I got this opportunity, but more glad than ever because I did a comedy film. And comedy, personally, I like comedy films, and it attracts like a complete family. Like you can sit with your parents and watch this film, right? So this is an overall family entertainer. So
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ఇందులో షార్ట్ న్యూస్, లైవ్ న్యూస్, ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ షోస్, మూవీస్, డిజిటల్ మ్యాగజైన్స్ తో పాటు మీ జిల్లా వార్తలను కూడా ఫ్రీగా చూడొచ్చు. ఇంకెందుకు ఆలస్యం, వెంటనే హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఫ్రీగా ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ పొందండి.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
ప్లీజ్ డౌన్లోడ్ హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని ఫ్రీగా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి.
మీకు నచ్చిన ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ కోసం హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని ఫ్రీగా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఆస్వాదించండి, ఆశీర్వదించండి.
ఇంతమంది సెలబ్రిటీలు హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి అని చెప్తున్నారంటే ఎంత మంచి యాప్ ఆలోచించండి.
అమెరికా 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 అమెరికాలో చదవాలనుకునే వాళ్ళకి విశ్వసనీయమైన పేరు మన శౌర్య కన్సల్టెన్సీ.
UK లో 1 year masters, UK లో 1 year masters, 2 years work permit up to 5 years visa. Contact Saurya Consultancy.
Contact 89851 89851.